Okay, before I play all the footage of Daniel and the Dixie Diggers that I recorded, I would like to first of all thank Big C for finding the clear audio to this show. It's a real pleasure to be able to listen to these guys without all the screaming children and arcade games in the background that you typically hear at these kind of places. Okay, and now I'm going to explain how you should watch this video. So you can see this is a pretty darn long watch, so what I recommend doing is checking out the timestamps that are on the screen right now, in the description, and in the comments, and skipping around to what sounds and looks interesting to you, and checking that out. For sure you should check out something from the full band, Jethro, and just the Daniel and the Dixie Digger set. And I highly recommend checking out the commentary at the end. I have a commentary section where I talk about my visit and show some photos that I took in up-close photos of the characters and whatnot. And at the very end, and I have this time-stamped as well, is close-up footage of the characters, like Big Cheese style, like up-close and personal and whatnot. Okay, and next I would like to explain that these are all the shows that Huckleberry Junction has. I watched every single one of them, and I recorded every single one of them, and these are all the shows that Huckleberry Junction plays besides the birthday shows. I'm still missing the birthday shows. I do not have audio for those. I do not have them recorded, but you can look them up on YouTube. It's pretty cool. They have Jethro sing like a country time birthday song, and then his mailbox opens up and they have a cake in there. It's pretty cool. And while this is every single Daniel and the Dixie Digger show that they play at Huckleberry Junction, this is not all of the Dixie Digger shows. We're still missing some of the audio. Like Celebration Station, they had custom shows when they had Daniel and the Dixie Diggers in their restaurants. They had custom shows, and we're missing all of the audio for Celebration Station. And we are also missing a lot of the audio for the 5-character version. Someone recently found a lot of that audio, but it's not a complete collection. We're still missing a lot of that, and just various other audio of the characters were also missing. So this is all the shows that Huckleberry Junction has, but not all of the Daniel and the Dixie Digger audio that exists out there, just for clarification. Alright, and I would like to explain some of the weird audio quirks of the video. So there is no Jethro audio. We currently don't have the clear audio for Jethro, so unfortunately you're going to have to listen to screaming children in arcade games. I'm sorry about that. Like I explained at the end of the video, when I get clear audio for that, along with the birthday show, I'd like to re-record a lot of this stuff and fix it up. Continuing with the weird audio, this audio is not to be archived. It's edited because the show runs a little bit faster than the audio I was given. So there's cuts in the audio and stuff. You shouldn't be able to notice them, but I adjusted them a little bit to line up with the show, and they're basically perfect. It doesn't look like the mouths are always synced. That's because the show runs its air pressure a little bit slower. The characters move a little bit slower than I think they should. And it looks like they're behind slightly, but they're not. The syncing is spot on for me. I got it as perfect as I possibly could, and I think it looks pretty good. But there's going to be some weird spots like that. But it is synced perfectly to the best of my abilities. Alright, and I would like to explain a little bit of the weird footage, like at the beginning. This is old footage, so I didn't really record it as how I would have liked. I would have liked most of this footage in here is just 3 characters centered, and you'll see that. Some of it I'm kind of walking around and stuff. That's only for the first couple of videos, and I stopped doing that, thank God. But like I said, I would like to re-record a lot of this stuff. And that basically covers it. I'd like to close out by saying thank you, Big C, for finding, the clear audio of this show. And without further ado, here's Daniel and the Dixie Diggers.
Ready, boys?
Ready.
Hey, sing along.
Oh, yeah.
In case you didn't guess, that's Tiger Rag, folks.
And we're the Tigers.
We're also Daniel and the Dixie Diggers.
Yep, here's Daniel, I'm Digger, and this is Dixie.
Well, sir, I'd be honored to be named after the greatest confederacy the world has ever known.
But the truth is, our Southern gentleman's name is Colonel Buford T. Beauregard III. And our incomparable trumpet player is the one, the only, the inimitable Scratchmo. As for me, well, I'm from the Big Apple, New York City. And I tinkle the ivories a little.
Tinkle the ivories a little. Why, folks, Daniel T. Bones here is a legend in his own time. And speaking of legends, here comes a legendary tune. Boys?
Come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. It's just the bestest band what am. Honey lamb, come on along, let me take you by the hand. Up to the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you care to hear the Swanee River played in ragtime, come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band. Come on in here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a bugle call like you never heard before. That's just the bestest band what have. Honey lamb, come on along, let me take you by the hand. To the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you care to hear the Swanee River played in ragtime, come on in here, Alexander's Ragtime Band.
Oh, yeah. Hot dog.
Have a great time, folks.
See you later.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, just take me home down country road.
West Virginia, woo! Home of the famous feuding cat squeals and McSwines. Y'all have heard of the cat squeals and McSwines? No? Well, my stars, them's just about the feudinest, fightingest, baddest, maddest critters you ever did see. Yes, sir. It all started more than 50 years ago at the time of the Great West Virginia Quilting Contest. Cousin Annie McSwine done sewed up the prettiest red, white, and blue patchwork quilt you ever did see. And when Grandma Campsqueal saw it, she just turned green with envy. She knowed right then that Cousin Annie's was going to be the winning quilt. Then, the morning of the quilting contest, all the critters in Razorback Holler was waked up at sunrise by such a crying and a carrying on as you've never heard. Seems that Cousin Annie's quilt had just clean disappeared. Naturally, Grandma Capsqueal was the prime #1 suspect, and the battle was on. Now, the fact that bits of that quilt turned up later in a mouse nest right in Cousin Annie's house didn't change things one bit. And to this day, the battle of the missing quilt rages through Razorback Holler. Now, take some advice from this old ham. Don't ever venture down in the holler after nightfall. Not if you want to save your bacon. Stay home instead and tap your toe to some good old country music. Like this.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Sit down to eat with Cotton Joe. Chicken in the bread and scrapping out dough. 18 feet of ice and snow. The roof caved in on Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. I'd have been married a long time ago if I hadn't been for Papa Joe. The ball bean hammer and a 2x4. Gonna beat the devil out of Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. I fell down and stubbed my toe, all because of Papa Joe. Hold my guitar, here I go. I'm gonna dance a Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Papa Joe.
See you later.
Yes, sir, that's my baby, no, sir. Don't mean maybe, yes, Yes, sir, that's my baby now. Yes, ma'am, we've decided, no, ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes, ma'am, you're invited now. By the way, when we reach the bridge, I'll say, yes, sir, that's my baby. No, sir, don't be baby. Yes, sir, that's my baby now.
Heavens to Betsy, what are you boo-hooing about, son?
Oh, it's that song, man. That song always makes me think of Ernestine.
Ernestine?
Yeah, my honey back home. Oh, she is the sweetest little thing.
Little? Why, the last time Ernestine jumped in a swimming pool, she caused a tidal wave that wiped out 3 counties.
Well, you haven't seen her lately, man. Why, she got herself one of them exercising videos. She been working out every day.
I heard she exercised herself right out of an apartment.
Well, she kind of jumped a little bit hard and went through the floor.
2 floors and 2 ceilings.
Whoa!
Yeah, well, she dieting now, though.
Which diet is she on?
I broke my ankle and can't get to the refrigerator diet. She may be on the pleasingly plump side, but Ernestine is the sweetest, kindest gal I ever knew.
Then how about we play a special number dedicated to Ernestine? Scratch, name that tune.
Ernestine, honey, I just want you to know that while me and the cats are here on the road, I sure do miss you, sugar. No one to talk with all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner, sitting in that corner. Don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses I've been waiting for. I don't stay out late, I don't care to know. I'm on my body, me and my radio. You misbehaving, saving my love for you. I don't stay out late, I don't care to go. I'm on my body, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Saving my love for you. Ernestine, I hope you ain't misbehaving either.
You ought to see Deacon Jones when he rattles his bones. Old Parson Brown dances around like a clown. Old Aunt Jemima, she's past 83, shouting out full of pep. Watch her step, watch her step. One-legged Joe dancing around on his toe. Threw away his crutch and hollered, hey, let her go. Oh, honey, hail, hail, the gang's all here for the Alabama Jubilee. His bones. Old Parson Brown dancing around like a clown. Old Aunt Jemima, she's past 83, shouting out full of pep. Watch your step, watch your step. One-legged Joe dancing around on his toe. Threw away his crutch and hollered, hey, let her go. Oh, honey, hail, hail, the gang's all here for the Alabama Jubilee.
Woo-wee! Hey there, friends and neighbors. Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Here we go again.
Meet your partner, that Calhoun. Now your neighbor, that Calhoun. Now your partner, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. Ah, kicker boys. That sure sounds fine. Do it like I taught you, son. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to Maloo, my darling. Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling. All together, boys. I like that, I sure do. Oh, go home with it, boys. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to Maloo, my darling. Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, Lulu, skip to Maloo, skip to Maloo, my darling.
Y'all did real good there, neighbors. You know, the last time this old picker danced to that tune, I really did lose my partner. The pinkest, prettiest little curly-tailed gal you ever did see. Missy Piggy was her name. Yes, sir. There we went, dozy-doing around the floor, and the caller shouts, change partners. So we did. And my gal ends up twirling and swirling with some frog. Next thing I know, my gal and that slippery, low-down, no-good frog are dancing out the door and off into the sunset. Oh, that were the last time I ever did see Missy Piggy. She called me up, though, a while later. But you know what I told her?
Just because you think you're so pretty, hot. Just because you think you're so hot, just because you think you got something that nobody else has got. Though you made me spend all my money, you laughed and called me old Santa Claus. But I'm telling you, honey, I'm leaving you because, just because you think I'll be lonesome, just because you think I'll be blue, not me, baby. Just because you think I'll be foolish, I'm an Einstein to stay home and wait for you. Though you made me drop all my girlfriends, you laughed and thought I'd always be yours. But I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you because, just because, I'll be about as lonesome as Tom Cruise. like my color, baby. Foolish? You're the one that's foolish. Yes, sir, you sure are. Well, I'll be anywhere but home. You don't know how many girlfriends I've got. Ah, Santa Claus, indeed. Just because I know that you want me, yours truly. Just because you miss all the fun. Just because I know you'll be sorry for all of the things that you've done. And you've done plenty, though you'll come to me and be begging, please, honey, don't think I'll be old Santa Claus. Now I'm knocking wood, this time I'm through for good, just because. But I'm telling you, honey, I'm through with you, because, just because.
Everyone, that number was Bourbon Street Parade.
Sure hope y'all are having a swinging time.
Of course they are, sir. Of course they are.
Yeah.
I was swinging so hard yesterday on the golf course, my ball traveled faster than the speed of light.
How do you know that, Colonel?
Because after I swung my golf club, you couldn't even see that ball fly.
Could that be because you missed it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, missed it, sir?
Well, there was this round white thing that rolled backward between your feet.
Now, wait a minute.
Speaking of missing things, Scratch here is kind of excited.
Oh, yeah.
His honey's coming in to visit tonight, and they're gonna paint the town. Say, Scratch, when Ernestine steps off that train, how you gonna greet her?
Oh, man, I'll say, hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. This is Scratch Mode, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. I can tell, Dolly. You're still glowing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I see the room swaying, cause the band is playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when. Oh, golly gee, fella, 5 underneath. fellas, dollars a little way, yeah. I feel the room swaying cause the band's playing one of your favorite songs from way back when. So take a rap, fellas, find her an empty loud fellas. I live in never go away. That I live in never go away. That I live in never go away. Hello, darling.
Yeah, scratch. Don't you folks go running off now. We'll be back.
I'm coming home, I've done my time. Now I've got to know what is and isn't mine. If you receive my letter telling you I'd soon be free, then you'll know just what to do if you still want me. If you still want me, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us, and put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree, bus driver, please look for me, 'cause I couldn't bear to see what I might see. I'm really still in prison, and my love, she holds the key. A simple yellow ribbon's what I need to set me free. I wrote and told her, please, oh, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon round the old oak tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us, and put the blame on me. If I don't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Now the whole darn bus is cheering, and I can't believe I see 100 yellow ribbons round the old oak tree.
Yes, sir. I'd tie a yellow ribbon for y'all anytime. Now, I've never actually been in jail, I want you to know. But there was plenty of times me and my brothers and sisters got banished from Grandma's house for acting up. She'd pack us all off to play in the barn on the far side of the yard, out of sight and hearing. We wasn't allowed back in the house till Grandma tied a big yellow bow to the porch railing. So we'd watch and wait. She sure knowed how to make the waiting hurt. She always would bake up a batch of cookies or gingerbread while we was banished, and we could smell the smell of cookies and gingerbread clear over at the barn. But there sure was no hope of tasting anything till that yellow ribbon appeared. But my grandma, she was something special. Well, us kids just loved to visit with Grandma. We'd have the best darn time, especially after lights out.
When I was a little bitty boy, just up off the floor, we used to go down to Grandma's house every month in or so. We'd have chicken pie and country ham and homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 living geese. It took a whole bowl of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that was stole from the shed. We didn't get a lot of sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Then after supper we'd sit around the fire, the old folks would spit and chew. Daddy would talk about the farm and the war, and Granny sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen and watch the fire till the cobwebs fill my head. Next thing I know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 living geese. It took a whole bowl of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that was stole from the shed. We didn't get a lot of sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, I love my mom, I love my pa, I love Granny and Grandpa too. I've been fishing with my uncle, I've wrestled with my cousins, I even kissed Aunt Lou. Ooh, but if I ever had to make a choice, I reckon it'd have to be said that I'd trade them all in, plus a gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide, soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers of 40 living geese. It took a whole bowl of cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy that we stole from the shed. We didn't get a lot of sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. We didn't get a lot of sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
Oh, hey, man, that's not the beat.
Colonel!
What a noise.
A tin hut!
Colonel Buford T. Beauregard at your service, sir.
Hate to interrupt your solo there, Colonel, but what are you doing?
Registering my displeasure, sir.
Registering your displeasure? What about?
The number you wanted us to play.
Why? It's a perfectly good number.
But it's not about Dixie.
Well, we sing lots of songs that aren't about Dixie.
Not on National Dixie Day, sir.
National Dixie Day.
Certainly. And I want to sing a Dixie song.
What do you say, Scratch?
Oh, anything to keep the peace, man.
Then take it away, Colonel.
Rock up by your baby with that Dixie melody. Yes, sir. 'Cause when you croon a tune from the heart of Dixie. Now just hang my cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixon line. And I want you to swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. Now weep no more, my lady. Just sing that song again for me. And sing it soft and low, just as though you had me on your knee. A million baby kisses I'll deliver the minute that you sing that Swanee River. So rock-a-bye, you rock-a-bye, baby, with that Dixie melody. want you to sing that song again for me. Sing it for the Colonel and sing it low. Just as though you had me right there on your knee. Now 1,000,000 baby kisses I'm gonna deliver. The minute that you sing that Swanee River. Come on and rock-a-bye, yo rock-a-bye, baby, with that Dixie melody. And you ain't heard nothing yet, folks, nothing yet. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. I'd give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy is waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to the Swanee shore. I love you, my dear old Swanee. I give the world to be among the folks in DIX. I even know my mammy's waiting for me, praying for me down by the Swanee. The folks up north will see me no more when I go to the Swanee shore.
National Dixie Day?
Jethro's the name and picking's the game. Did you know this old ham-o's quit showbiz a while back? Yep. thought I might go into racing. My cousin Homer's real big in the world of racing pigs. Why, I just bet you heard of him. Homer our hog? No? Well, y'all been to the pig races, haven't you? Well, anyways, cousin Homer is a champ. He's been named Hot Trotter of the Year 3 times. But when we was young'uns a-coming up, old Jethro here could beat the pants off of Homer. And when he started telling me about all the money he makes and getting golden delicious apples to eat 3 times a day, I was surely tempted. Yes, sir. But after watching Homer and his pals racing around in the mud and muck, a-slipping and a-sliding, I decided that sure weren't no way for a civilized pig to behave. They said it was good for the waistline, but I said, no way. No sirree. I weren't about to trade in picking for slipping. Just gonna keep that music flowing, like right now. Sing along.
In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, you never change your socks. Little streams of lemonade come trickling down the rocks. Old shacks all have to tip their hats and the railroad bulls are blind. There's a lake of stew and ginger ale too. You can paddle around in a big canoe in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the cigarette trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, the cops have wooden legs. The bulldogs all have rubber teeth and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. The boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day. I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, the sleet don't fall and the wind don't blow in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the cigarette trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. In the Big Rock Candy Mountain, the jails are made of tin. You can slip right out again as soon as they put you in. There ain't no short handle shovels, no access saws, no picks. I'm bound to stay where you sleep all day, where they hum the jerk that invented work in the Big Rock Candy Mountain. Oh, the buzzing of the bees and the cigarette trees, the soda water fountain, where the lemonade springs and the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Oh, yeah. Y'all have a real good day now.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in the city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
Fantastic. My friends, did you ever hear a better rendering of that song?
Yeah, Mr. Bones here seemed to mean every word.
Right on, Scratch. My big dream is to see my name in lights on Broadway.
Oh, now that's the big time.
It's a swinging place. Colorful, too.
How do you mean?
Well, seems to me it's the place where folks who are always into red turn green with envy when they don't get anywhere singing the blues.
So, Scratchmo, what's your dream?
Oh, well, I guess I'd just like to be the best horn player in the entire world.
You're a pretty swinging cat right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, sometimes I'd like to go back to Kansas City, sit in on some of them 12th Street jam sessions.
Scratch, I can't magic you back to Kansas City, but we can get some mood music going for your dream. Friends, here comes 12th Street Rag.
Daniel, tickle those ivories. Go, man, go.
What a lift!
Play that thing. One more time. Yeah, go, Daniel. Here they come.
Look at those magic fingers go.
Fantastic. The Dixie Diggers, folks. And I'm Daniel T. Bones saying, hang on to your dreams.
Stick around, everyone. There's more to come.
Howdy! This here's Jethro saying, welcome, folks. We sure glad to see you. And here's a song I just bet you all know.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can't hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack. Thank God I'm a country boy. A simple kind of life never did me no harm. Raising me a family and working on the farm. My days are filled with an easy country charm. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old Bill. When the sun comes up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. When the work's all done, the sun's setting low. Pull out my fiddle and I roast in the boat. But the kids are asleep, so I keep it kind of low. Thank God I'm a country boy. I'd play Sally Gooden all day if I could, but the Lord and my wife wouldn't think it very good. So I fiddle when I can and I work when I should. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun comes up, I got cakes on the griddle. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, my fiddle was my daddy's till the day he died, and it took me about side. He said, live a good life and play my fiddle with pride. Thank God you're a country boy. Well, my daddy called me young, how to hunt, how to whittle. He taught me how to work and play a tune on the fiddle. He taught me how to love and how to give just a little. Thank God I'm a country boy. Well, I got me a fine wife, I got me old fiddle. When the sun comes up, I got cakes on the grill. Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle. Woo! Thank God I'm a country boy.
Ah, don't y'all just love the country? I get to spending a while in the big city, and this old country boy's heart just yearns for the sight of a mountaintop and the sound of a whippoorwill. Well, I once asked a young'un who was raised in the city if he knew where milk comes from. He looked at me like I'd plain lost my senses and said, "Well, from the supermarket, of course." Jiminy Cricket, that young'un didn't even know what a cow looked like. And how about that good old country music? Why, it's enough to make your tail curl. Remember this?
Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Drift away like Tom Sawyer, ride a raft with old Huck Ben, take a nap like Rip and Winkle, days dreaming again. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Swim across the river just to prove that I'm a man. Spend the day being lazy, just being nature's friend. Climb a long tall hickory, bending over skin cats, playing baseball with church rocks, using sawmill snaps for bats. Play some back home, come on music that comes from the heart. Play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Oh, play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float on down the river to a Cajun hideaway. Oh,
Boys and girls, ma's and pa's, don't you go a-running off now, 'cause I'll be seeing you quicker than a shake of a lamb's tail.
Hey, hey! Welcome to our show, everyone. Have you taken a swing on any of those cool miniature golf courses yet?
Oh, yeah, the Colonel was out there yesterday, and he
Watch out, boys. They're coming over the hill. Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes.
Too much golf.
Man, he stayed up half the night playing video games.
Well, you'd best blow Reveille, Scratch.
Okay.
That'll shake him and wake him.
Colonel Bullfrog T. Beauregard reporting for duty, sir. Oh, It's y'all.
Colonel, you were sleeping.
Nonsense. I never sleep on duty.
But, Colonel, you were snoring. Or was that an earthquake?
Oh, that proves I wasn't sleeping. I can never sleep when I snore.
You sure had us fooled. Thought we were going to get zapped any minute. Now that we have your attention, what would you like to play?
Play, sir? Why, there's only one thing I'd like to play.
Tin Can Alley?
Skee ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes the only tune in the whole world worth listening to.
And we all know what that is.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times there, they're not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. In Dixieland, where I was born, early on one frosty morning. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. And I wish I was in Dixie, hooray, hooray, in Dixieland to take my stand, live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie, away, away, away down south in Dixie. Hooray, hooray, in Dixieland, take my stand, live and die in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Away, away, away down south in Dixie. Dixie.
Okay, Colonel. Now, for the rest of the country.
I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die, a real live nephew of my Uncle Sam's, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the pony. I am the Yankee Doodle boy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy, a Yankee Doodle do or die, a real live nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart, she's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the pony. I am the Yankee Doodle boy. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, when there's never a boast or brag. But should all acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the grand old flag. You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, when there's never a boast or brag. But you'd
royal blood, though dusky shade. A marked impression she once made upon a Zulu from Atabulu. And every morning he would be down underneath a bamboo tree, awaiting there his love to see. And then to her he'd sing, if you like me like I like you, and we like them both the same. I like to say this very day, I like to change your name, 'cause I love you and love you true, and if you would love me, oh, one live is two live is one, under the bamboo tree. And in this simple jungle way, he wooed the maiden every day by singing what he had to say. One day he seized her and gently squeezed her, and then beneath the bamboo green, he begged her to become his queen. The dusky maiden blushed unseen and joined him in his song. If you like to be like I like to you, and we like to both the same, I like to say this very day, I like to change your name, 'cause I love you and love you true, and if you a lover me, one live is two live is one, under the bamboo tree. If you like to be like I like to you, and we like to both the same, I like to say this very day, I like to change your name, 'cause I love you and love you true, and if you love me, one live is two live is one, under the bamboo tree. Yes, sir!
That's a cool song, Colonel.
Why, thank you, Daniel.
Were you ever actually in Africa?
Why, certainly, sir, on safari. Didn't I ever tell you about my adventure with the Cape buffalo, the most ferocious animal in the world?
No, I don't think you did.
Well, one day, when I was out riding, I came upon this huge buffalo. My horse took one look and bolted. The bull bellowed and charged, and the race was on. We overtook a leopard at 100 miles an hour when suddenly the saddle came loose, and I fell at the foot of the only tree in 9 counties. 2 seconds later, I was up astride the main limb, 40 feet above the ground.
40 feet in 2 seconds?
Absolutely. And then that buffalo began to climb the tree.
Colonel, a buffalo can't climb a tree.
Oh, this one thought he was a monkey. He came up higher, higher, and higher. I took my lasso, and quicker than lightning, there he was, hanging 20 feet from the ground. Whoa. The biggest bull buffalo ever seen in Africa.
Sounds like a lot of bull.
Really bad.
Reminds me of a man I once knew.
Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now, Leroy more than trouble. You see, he stood about 6'4", and all the downtown ladies call him treetop lover. All the men just called him Sir. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Now Leroy, he a gambler, and he like his fancy clothes, and he like to wave his diamond rings in front of everybody's nose. He got a custom Continental, he got an Eldorado too. He got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun, he got a razor in his shoe. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Well, Friday about a week ago, Leroy's shooting dice, and at the edge of the bar sat a girl named Doris, and oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and a trouble soon began. And Leroy Brown, he learned a lesson about messing with the wife of a jealous man. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. And he's bad, bad, Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole darn town. Badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Yes, sir.
Jethro. Jethro P. Hogg. Want to play a set with us?
Why, neighbor, this old ham would be tickled pink.
Then join right in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kind of neat? And ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Ooh, talking about sweet. Have you seen this piggy lately? Ooh-wee. Oh, play it, Mr. Piano Man.
Twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kind of neat? And ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Oh, mighty cool picking there, man.
Oh, gee, thanks, Scratch. Sure never thought I'd be jazzing it up with cats like you.
Hold it. I may be many things, sir, but I am not a cat.
Oh, Colonel, that's just an expression, meaning you're cool, in, and with it.
I like to think of myself as hot, far out, different.
You're all those things, dude. And that's what makes you a cool cat.
Golly, I sure didn't mean to be upsetting folks.
Oh, the Colonel's just ornery, man.
Yeah, we'll play one of his favorite tunes and he'll come round.
Yeah, there's this one number that reminds him of this cute little gal he met one time when he was playing gigs in Savannah.
There's nothing like love to turn a tiger into a pussycat. And no one quite like Sweet Georgia Brown.
No gal mate has got a shade on sweet Georgia Brown. Two left feet, but also neat has sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I tell you just one lie, you know I don't lie, not much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why it's a shame how she cools 'em down. Fellers, she can't get our fellers. She ain't met Georgia claim her Georgia name. Her sweet Georgia Brown.
Yeah, that's the Colonel Sweetie. Oh, listen to that horn. That's that cat, all right.
So how do you feel now, man?
Meow!
See you later, everyone. Have fun. Hey, everyone. How you doing? We're gonna lead off this set with another of Colonel Bo's great old-time numbers.
No, we're not.
What do you mean? No, we're not.
I mean, no, I don't want to play another old-time number.
Why not?
Well, all the gals think I'm too old for them just because I never sing rock and roll.
Are you sure that's the reason?
Of course, sir, of course. What other reason could there be?
Why, none, Colonel.
So I'm going to sing a rock and roll song.
Excuse me for asking, Colonel, but do you know how to sing rock and roll?
Of course I do, young man. Take a lesson from a master. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Oh, and the clock strikes 2 and 3 and 4. If the band slows down, we'll yell for more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Oh, yeah, out of sight. Don't you just love it?
Oh, and the chimes ring 5 and 6 and 7. We'll be rocking up in 7th heaven. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Get it, Colonel.
Oh, and it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 2. I'll be going in strong, and so will you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We'll cool off then, start rocking in around the clock again. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till broad daylight. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Yat-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Saw? Great going, Colonel.
Wow, man, that was cooking.
What do you think, folks? Will the girls think the Colonel's too old now?
Of course not.
Oh, no.
You know, hearing that song takes me back to the wild and wonderful days of my youth.
Bet they were more wild than wonderful.
Very funny, Colonel. But I did get a lot of experience hanging out with my old buddy Jeremiah.
Oh, I remember him.
Man, yeah.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but I helped him a drinking his wine. Yes, he always had some mighty fine wine. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, tell you what I'd do. Throw away the cars and the bars and the wars. Make sweet love to you. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Have my fun. I'm a high night flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. Yes, a straight shooting son of a gun. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy
let's have a round of applause for Daniel T. Bones.
Push the applause button, Fred.
Stay cool, everyone. We'll be swinging again shortly.
Howdy. I'm Jethro saying, please welcome...
Hold it, sir, hold it.
Whoops. Excuse me, folks. What's wrong, Colonel Bo?
What's wrong, sir? Daniel T. Bones is missing. That's what's wrong.
Golly. Well...
Oh, here he is.
Oh, hurry up, man.
Come along, sir. Come along.
Sorry, boys.
Oh, what in the world?
Who put a drum set back here?
There's always a drum set back there.
Oh, yeah.
Is everything okay there, neighbors?
Just about under control, sir.
Then here we go, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am mighty proud to present Daniel and the Dixie Diggers featuring the inimitable Scratch Mode.
Thank you. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in.
Go, Scratch, go! Oh, can he blow that horn?
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Lord, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go la, 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 la.
Focus, Scratch, focus!
Go marching in.
Ooh-wee! Scratch, that's a red-hot number.
For something else that's fun, our friend Jethro is going to take a break from country music and sing a little rock.
Rock!
Here we go!
He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go a tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, Rockin' Robin, blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, twiddly-dee. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wild old owl, the big black crow, flapping their wings, singing, go bird, go, Rockin' Robin. Yeah, Rockin' Robin. Hey now. Blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Play that thing. Oh, we're rockin' now. Fly, bird, fly. Well, a pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bobbing, it was grand. They started going steady and bless my soul. He out-bobbed the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin going tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, yeah, Rockin' Robin, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee, twiddly-dee. Blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, twiddly-dee, yeah, blow Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Tweet, twiddly-dee, 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 tweet, 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 tweet. Woo!
Hurry up. Let's get this show on the road.
Why, Colonel, what's your rush?
Well, I just have the urge to slip down to the racetrack between shows.
Colonel, I didn't know you were a gambling man.
Sir, I don't gamble. Horse racing is the sport of kings. I just engage in a friendly little wager now and then.
I bet on a horse once.
Did he win, Scratch?
Well, no. You see, he was a very well-bred horse. And when he found out all the other horses in the race were girl horses, he let them go first. He was some classy cat. A horse?
Well, how about we play a little salute to Colonel Beauregard's favorite sport?
The Camptown ladies sing this song.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
The Camptown racetrack 5 miles long.
Oh, doo-dah day.
I come down there with my hat caved in.
Doo-dah, doo-dah.
I go back home with a pocket full of tin.
Oh, doo-dah day. Want to run all night, going to run all day. I bet my money on the bobtail neck. Somebody bet on the bay. Look at those fingers, folks. Win, place, and show. Ho-ho!
The long-tailed filly and the big black horse. Doo-dah, doo-dah. They fly the track and they both cut across.
Oh, doo-dah day.
The blind horse sticking in a big mud hole. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Can't touch bottom with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, doo-dah day.
Going to run all night, going to run all day. I bet my money on the bobtail neck.
Somebody bet on the bay.
And now, here comes a song about a different kind of gambling and winning.
What goes up must come down. Spinning wheel, gotta go round. Talking about your troubles, it's a crying sin. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel spin. You got no money, you got no home. Spinning wheels all alone. Talking about your troubles and you never learn. Ride a painted pony, let the spinning wheel turn. Did you find your directing sign on the straight and narrow highway? Would you mind a reflecting sign? Just let it shine within your mind and show you the colors that are real. Someone's waiting just for you. Spinning wheel, spinning true. Drop all your troubles on the riverside. Get your painted pony on the spinning wheel ride. is waiting just for you. Spinning wheels, spinning through. Drop all your troubles on the riverside. Catch a painted pony on the spinning wheel ride.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be returning
right after the final race.
Eyes of blue, but oh, what those 5 foot could do. Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned down hose, a flapper, yes, or one of those. Has anybody seen my gal? Now, if you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, you bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal? If you run into a 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, you bet your life it isn't her. Could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my gal?
You know, every time I sing that song, I think of my very first girlfriend. It was in 2nd grade, I think, when I first met Becky. I remember I did 6 backflips and hung upside down from a railing to try to get her attention.
Oh, I've got a feeling you believe in love at first sight.
Well, it saves a lot of time.
Well,
did you ever get her attention, sir?
Oh, yes. I asked her if she liked frogs. She said she wasn't too partial to frogs, but she did like chewing gum.
Well, I sure hope you had some.
Scratch, I was clean out of chewing gum.
Oh, yeah.
But Becky had some, and she let me chew it for a while. That was the best day of my life.
Oh, Daniel, what a story.
And here comes a song about another pretty gal. We'll dedicate it to Becky and all you lovely ladies right here, no matter what grade you're in.
Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Oh, yeah.
Come on, gal, now. There we go. All right.
Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Yeah, hang on, girl. Yeah.
Listen to my story now. Sloopy lives in a very bad part of town.
Oh, it was a real bad part of
listen
town.
to me now.
Yeah.
And everybody else tries to put my Sloopy down.
Oh, no, I wouldn't put Sloopy down. No.
Sloopy, I don't care what your daddy do.
And I don't care either.
I mean it from my heart.
Not at all.
Don't you know, Sloopy gal, I'm in love with you.
Why, everybody's in love with Sloopy.
Now, come on.
Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Hang on, Sloopy.
My gal,
Oh, yeah.
please hang on for me now.
Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Go.
Yeah, come on, baby, hang on, yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite part. Hang on, fingers. Ha ha.
Listen now, Sloopy, let your hair down, girl. Let it down right on me.
Let it down, Sloopy. Yeah.
Come on, Sloopy, let your hair way down, girl. Let it down on me.
Let that pretty hair come on down, Sloopy. Yeah.
Come on, Sloopy.
Come on.
Come on, girl.
Come on.
Say yeah, yeah.
Don't you go
baby,
nowhere
come on,
now.
Hang on, Sloopy,
Sloopy, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Have a great time, folks.
And come see us again. I came from old Virginia from the county Accomack. I have no wealth to speak of except the clothes upon my back. I can do the country hoedown, I can buck and wing the showdown. And while I'm in the notion, just step back and watch my motion. Oh, go away, man, I can hypnotize this nation. I can shake the earth's foundation with a maple leaf rag. Oh, go away, man, just hold your breath a minute, for there's not a stunt that's in it with the maple leaf rag. I dropped into the swellest ball, the great exclusive hit, but my face was dead again me and my trousers didn't fit. But when maple leaf was started, my timidity departed. I lost my trepidation, you could taste the admiration. Oh, go away, man, I can hypnotize this nation. I can shake the earth's foundation with a maple leaf rag. Oh, go away, man, just hold your breath a minute, for there's not a stunt that's in it with the maple leaf rag.
You surely do that maple leaf rag up real fine.
Why, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nice of you to pop in, Jethro.
Yeah, sure is.
Shucks. I was sitting back here with my toes tapping and I couldn't resist. Maybe it's 'cause that particular piece of music is sort of neighborly to me.
Neighborly to you?
Sure. It's about someone from Virginia, and I'm from way up in the North Carolina mountains. So we're neighbors, as you might say.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Grew up on a farm, didn't you? How's the old homestead doing these days?
Well, there ain't much money in milk and eggs right now, so my dad's real busy trying to figure out something else for the chickens and cows to do.
Do you miss the farm, Jethro?
Miss the farm? Heck no. Why would I miss the farm when I'm here having the best time ever? Heaven, I'm in heaven.
Look out.
Guess the farm just can't compete.
You're right. But you know,
nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. No one could be sweeter than my sweetie when I meet her in the morning. Where the morning glories twine around the door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies all flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. Everybody join in now, sing along.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
And no one could be sweeter than my sweetie when I meet her in the morning.
When the morning glories twine around the door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more.
the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies all flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. If I had a land's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Oh yeah, Carolina.
Hot dog.
Y'all have a great day, folks.
See you later.
I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along. I'm quitting the blues of the world, just singing a song, just singing a song. I just phoned the parson, hey pa, get ready to call. Just like Humpty Dumpty, I'm going to fall. I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along, just rolling along.
Sitting on top of the world? Oh, that sure sounds uncomfortable, man.
You're right. You know, I was in Alaska once. Cold? Even the bears wore earmuffs.
Oh, look out, Daniel.
Now, I've never been to Alaska. Have been down under, though.
Down under?
Down under the car?
Australia, sir.
Oh.
Australia. The land where winter comes in June and summer in December.
Imagine Santa Claus in shorts and sunglasses.
It gets pretty darn chilly there, too. Why, I once knew a koala bear that bought himself an electric blanket.
Oh, look out
What?
there.
I hear they have some very strange animals in Australia.
Too right, mate. Oh, kangaroos, platypuses, emus. Say, did I ever tell you the story about my old friend Digger? He was a stockman on a big sheep station. A stockman is an Australian cowboy. He had quite a collection of strange animals. This is what happened. There's this old Australian stockman. He's lying, and he's dying. And he gets himself up to one elbow, and he turns to his mates who are gathered around him, and this is what he says. Watch me wallabies feed, mate. Watch me wallabies feed. They're a dangerous breed, mate. So watch me wallabies feed. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Keep me cockatoo cool, curl. Keep me cockatoo cool. Don't go acting a fool, curl. Just keep me cockatoo cool. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Take me koala back, Jack. Take me koala back. He lives somewhere out on the track, Mac. So take me koala back. All together now. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. That was right bonzo, mates. Have a fair dinkum die.
California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
One more time now, sing along.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Made for you and me.
Yeah, Jethro.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Daniel T. Bones, and these two strange characters are the Dixie Diggers. Say hello to the folks, boys.
Hello to the folks, boys.
And let's have a big welcome for our very special guest, Jethro P. Hogg.
Howdy, Jethro.
Hey there, friends and neighbors.
Jethro, do you know the best way to paint a fence?
Paint a fence? Up and down?
With a brush?
Red, white, and blue, sir.
No. You get a can of paint and some brushes. Then you start painting the fence, singing just as loud as you can. Now, all your friends are going to come by, and you tell them it takes very special talent to paint a fence. Not just anyone can do it. Next thing you know, they're painting the fence and you can go skateboarding.
Golly, how many times did your pals fall for that trick?
Well, only once, but it's a great trick. Something else I remember from back then is how we'd sit out on the front steps of an evening and sing all those old-time songs.
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back a memory. When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys, but oh, how we could harmonize. Heart of my heart, me and friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part. I know a tear would glisten if once more I could listen to the gang that sang Heart of my heart. Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back a memory. When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys, but oh, how we could harmonize. Oh, heart of my heart, when friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part, we had to part. I know one tear would glisten if once more I could listen to that gang that sang Heart of Mine, Heart of Mine.
and come back again. Hey, everyone! What's happening?
Oh, look at all those smiling faces.
Smiling faces? Don't see any smiling faces.
Lift your eyebrows. Open your eyes, man.
What? What? Oh, those smiling faces.
Colonel, have you thought of getting your eyebrows trimmed?
Eyebrows trimmed? Me?
Sure would make the world look clearer, man.
Oh, but I'd have to go to the barber shop.
That's not the worst thing in the world.
Oh, no?
Oh, no. The worst thing in the world is a ball game without hot dogs.
A fishing hole without fish.
A day without sunshine.
Or maybe it's what happened to this one old buddy of mine when he got home one evening.
When Louie came home to the flat, he hung up his coat and his hat. He gazed all around, but no wifey he found. So he said, where can Flossie be at? A note on the table he spied. He read it just once, then he cried. It ran, Louie dear, it's too slow for me here, so I think I will go for a ride. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsie. If you will meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. The dresses that hung in the hall, they were all gone, she had taken them all. She took all his rings and the rest of his things, the picture he missed from the wall. What moving, the janitor said. Your rent is paid 3 months ahead. What good is a flat, said poor Louie, read that. And the janitor smiled as he read.
Okay now, everybody, come on and sing along.
Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsie. If you will meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair.
Yeah, that was some surprise.
Hey, life is full of surprises, man. Some good, some not so good.
But, my friends, when the not-so-good surprises come along, don't ever give up.
Okay, here we go now. Come on and ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Pick your right foot up when your left foot's down. Come on, legs, keep moving, don't you lose no ground. Just keep on keeping on the road that you choose. Don't you give up walking cause you gave up shoes. No, ease on down the road. Come on and ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Well, there may be times when you wish you wasn't born, and you wake one morning just to find your courage gone. But just know that feeling only lasts a little while. Just stick with us, and we'll show you how to smile. Ease on down the road. Ease on down the road. Yeah. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down. Come on and ease on down the road. Come on, ease on down the road. Don't you carry nothing that might be a load. Come on, ease on down the road. Ease on down that road.
Keep on smiling, everyone.
Now onto the commentary section of this video, where I go through some of the photos I took from over a year and a half ago. Yes, it's been over a year and a half that I recorded all of this footage, and actually no, it's been a year since I've been to Huckleberry Junction and I took all this footage. And the reason why I waited so long is because I wanted to have clear audio to go with all this, because a lot of the intros I missed and stuff, and well, I'm kind of disappointed because we still don't have clear audio for Jethro's solo acts, and also I didn't record the birthday show. There's a birthday show that's pretty cool at this place where they have Jethro and he sings the birthday song, and then the cake pops out of his mailbox. I don't have footage of that either, but it's on YouTube. If you look up Huckleberry Junction birthday, it's all over YouTube. But anyway, we still don't have audio of that, and this is pretty much version 1 of this video. I'd like to make a second version when Jethro's audio becomes available, and I can go back and make a little bit of this footage a little bit nicer, like have a tripod and stuff, and I don't know, it just, I would like it to be a little bit cleaner. But, you know, all that aside, this is version 1 of this video. I hope someday there'll be a version 2 of this, and it took a pretty long time to edit. It's 2 hours long. It would be, let me know if you didn't skip all the way to the end, and there's no shame in skipping all the way to the end, because it's 2 hours long of Daniel the Dixie Digger's footage. And fun fact, in between each show there's about 20 minutes that a 20-minute timer goes off, and then they play the next show. So you do the math on that. You go through all of the shows, count them, and let me know how long I spent in a single day at Huckleberry Junction. Because frankly, I don't really want to do the math. I've already done enough work putting all this together. Anyways, let's look at some of these photos. So the photo I'm showing you right now is just the outside of Huckleberry Junction. You can see it's a pretty, kind of retro-looking place. You got that cool light-up sign above the door that like changes colors and stuff. And you got that classic kind of like Showbiz Pizza styled, like I think it just says Huckleberry Junction on it, sign and stuff, which is pretty cool. You can see no windows. It's not like a modern day Chuck E. Cheese where it's like bright and all the, I don't know. It's just like so bright, the sun's in all the time. It's kind of, I wouldn't say it's like dimly lit in there, but it's darker. It's definitely a pretty 90s place. All right, now moving into the next photo, you can see they have parents keep children off a stage, and it's kind of funny. These signs used to be like Looney Tunes characters or something, and they changed them recently. They also put up this white picket fence. I guess that's to keep kids off the stage. I mean, I guess I don't really know what else it would be for. Maybe to keep the animatronics from attacking you. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I don't really like the white picket fence that much, but I suppose it serves a purpose. You'd suppose that stage would be tall enough to keep people off, but as you'll see in a minute, it wasn't tall enough to keep me off. I'll talk about that in a minute. All right, now let's get up close and personal with some of the characters on stage, starting off with Jethro. And as you can see, he's a pig playing a guitar and whatnot. And I actually want to take this moment to kind of like talk about like the condition of the stage. And I'm actually pretty impressed with the condition of the stage overall. They are actually in pretty nice shape. If anything, the air pressure is just a little bit low. And there's like these, just like minor cosmetic things. But like they're really old, and I think they look really good for how old they are. Not even for that. I think they look fantastic. But the only thing is like Jethro, if you watch some of the videos, he's kind of funny. Like, his movements just don't really, like, feel right. He doesn't look like he's running as well as he could be, but I still think he's a cool character. But, I don't know, he kind of seems like to be the mascot of Huckleberry Junction, so you'd think he'd be running a little bit better. Like, some things just seem a little stiff, and they don't seem like they're getting as much, like, air pressure as they should be, and they're not moving as fast as they should be. But the rest of the show looks decent. Just a little bit low in the air pressure. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Jethro looks great. All right, on to the next photo. So you can see this is a really close-up photo of Bogard, however you want to say. I pronounce his name Beauregard, but I think the show goes back and forth between the pronunciations. But whatever. You can see this is a close-up photo of him. Basically what happened is I asked one of the employees there if I could go up there and get pictures with them and take some close-up footage of them, and they let me. I didn't just hop on stage willy-nilly, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend just doing that. I would ask to get permission. But anyways, here's another photo of him. You can see it's close-up of his face again, his bright, smiling face, I guess. And then here's another photo of his face that I took with flash. And a funny thing about that beard, and here's a photo of his beard, a really close-up photo of his beard. It's actually not as soft as it looks. I don't know if this is something I should admit, but I did touch the beard, and it wasn't very soft. It kind of, I mean, if you just look at it, you can kind of see it has kind of like a plasticky feeling. It's kind of rough. It actually wasn't as soft as I was anticipating. But anyways, here's the next photo of him. You can see this is close-up photo of his fur, pretty highly detailed. There's a lot of detail there. You can see it's kind of like darker towards the center, and then it whitens out towards the edge, which is pretty cool. It makes him look realistic and not very cheap. SallyCorp is pretty good with that kind of stuff. So, and then here's a picture of his banjo, really close-up picture of his banjo, and kind of his like Dixieland outfit with the Confederate like, I don't know what you call those, like shorts, pants, or something. I don't know. Anyways, here's another photo of his guitar, really close up. And then now we're going to move on to Scratch-Mo. And here's... no, we're not moving on to Scratch-Mo. Here's another picture of his banjo. So now we're moving on to Scratch-Mo. And you can see pretty highly detailed on the face and stuff. The fur looks really great. Not much to say about him. And you can see my wonderful camera got in the way of me taking these photos. Here's a flash photo of Scratch-Mo's face. Funny thing about him is it always looks like he's smiling, which you can interpret as a good thing or a bad thing. And here's a photo without flash with the curtain closed. Here's a photo of his, I guess you could call it pretty shiny. It's almost pretty shiny, trumpet. Here's a photo of the back of his head. As you can see, like, Bogard, his fur is pretty highly detailed. I mean, it's got, like, 2 little ears right there. And then you can see this is some of his Dixieland style clothes, like jazz style clothes, whatever you want to call it, white and red stripes. And then here's a close up of Daniel's face. As you can see, he's getting kind of melted nowadays. You can see there's like a dent in like the right side of his face, and it looks like his mask is melting a little bit. And here's another photo of when the curtains were closed. Actually, the first one was the curtains closed. This is without flash. You can see it looks a little bit more pronounced because of the shading. And I don't know, I always thought that the dent looked a little funny. It kind of looked like someone went up and like punched him in the face or something, or they like took off his mask and they set it down for a little bit too long, and then it kind of deformed in some kind of heat or something. I don't know, but they could get a new mask, but I don't know if Huckleberry Junction knows this or not. But according to Andre, and I forgot how to say her name, Cavity Sam, I'll just say, the masks from SallyCorp, they cost $1,000 per piece because they're made of a mixture of like latex and silicone and whatever, and they're supposed to last a really long time. And granted, this one has lasted, I don't know, like over 30 years, so that's pretty good. But it's just a little bit sad that they might have to get a new mask eventually, because the detail on his face is actually really nice, and I like how it looks. They did a really good job with his mask. Anyways, here's his fingers and his piano, which surprisingly has keys. Yeah, they're a little bit faded actually. He's been playing those things for like 30 years, so they could use a respray, I suppose. And you can see like in the top middle part of his piano, you can see that he's like scratched it a little bit from when he moved his hands like left and right over the past 30 years. And well, I guess that's just kind of what happens. It's kind of that weird like animatronic wear. Like if you just look at some of the instruments and stuff, you can see like just over like 40 years or however long the band's been around. You can see like little scratches and whatnot in the instruments over a long time. Anyways, here's the next photo, and this is below. This is the box that Daniel sits on. Kind of interesting to look inside the box and see what they have in there. I can't tell you what a single thing in there is, but it's pretty cool to see. And here's this next photo, and if you look, I was trying to take a picture of Daniel's tail. I didn't do a really good job of that, but you'll see it in this video I'm about to show you soon of when I got on stage and I took a video all close up against the characters and stuff. You can see Daniel's tail better. He actually has a tail, which is kind of funny. I thought that was an interesting detail Sally Corp decided to add because you don't really see that anyways. Alright, now here's another photo of the band looking behind Scratchmo towards Beauregard, and you can see backstage back there. And we'll get a little bit closer. Here's a little bit closer, and I don't know why I took this photo, but now here's even closer, so you can see some of the interesting stuff back here. There's like the control box, which is that big box you're seeing right there. At least I believe that's the control box for the show. I should have taken some better pictures or like gone back there or something, asking if I could have gone back there or something. And you can see, I didn't know this, but apparently Huckleberry Junction has like costumes or something. You can see on the left there, which is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure that's a pig. I suppose they want that to look like Jethro. And then on top, I'm not sure, but that might be a poop emoji walking around. I sure hope not. I don't think I'd want like a poop emoji showing up to my birthday party personally, but you know, that's just my personal preference. But anyways, I'm going to show you some of the really close-up footage and close things out here. Thank you for, watching the video and staying around. And a huge thank you to Big C for submitting the audio and finding the audio for us to use. And I really appreciate that because now I'm finally able to dub this. And hopefully I'll be able to find the Jethro audio eventually and finish everything out. But anyways, without further ado, enjoy this extremely close-up footage of the characters. It's pretty interesting, and I didn't dub any of this, so you can listen to some of the like animatronic noises and stuff, which I think are kind of interesting. Oh yeah, and one last thing, you can see the curtains close on me at the end, which is a really cool shot. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really afraid of animatronics, but that was kind of terrifying. I don't know what it was about that moment, but it was just kind of terrifying seeing the curtains kind of close in on me and stuff. And then when they did close, I took all those photos up close and stuff, and it's kind of weird. They're just kind of standing there and you're taking pictures of them. You turn your back on them, you don't know if they're going to poke you or something, and it's tight up there. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. And one last thing, Huckleberry Junction, if you're listening, you guys seem to leave like the tech lights on the stage, which kind of ruins the lighting a little bit because it doesn't get as dim as it should. Because I don't know if this is actually what's going on, but it looks like the tech lights are like always on the stage, and I think they should turn those off so you can have like a little bit more of like a dynamic show. Anyways, without further ado, here's the extremely close-up footage. I hope you enjoy.
I hope you ain't a mistake.